Ready to go. I'm gonna go sit down in the office over there and text. And if you hear me, let me know.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, we're over, let's go. Sunday time. That's my supper tonight.
Testing. Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you, Mr. Clerk.
Excellent, thank you.
Mr. Clerk, are you ready?
I'm ready, Council President.
Let's go fish. Come on, fish.
All right, let's call the meeting of the City of Tonawanda Council to order. Mr. Clerk, please call the roll.
Sheasley,
Here.
Fisher,
Here.
Roundstrow,
Here.
Mylum,
Here.
Cook.
Here, please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag.
United States of America. To the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for a moment of self-reflection. Thank you. You may be seated. Communications from the mayor have been ordered and filed. Communications from city officials and correspondents have also been ordered and filed. We are not going into executive session. At this time, we'll now take comments by the public on the resolutions. For those that are joining us virtually, there is a spot for you to raise your hand. Please do so, and the city clerk will call upon you. For those that are joining us in person, please approach the microphone. Mr. Clerk, any resident wishing to address the council on the resolutions?
At this time, no, Madam President.
Okay, hearing none, let's proceed.
Madam President.
Mr. Mylum.
Reading of the minutes.
I have Mr. Clerk, we have a motion on the floor, sponsored by Mr. Mylum, to waive resolutions 1 through 5. 1 through 5. Do we have a second?
I'll second, Madam President.
Seconded by Mr. Roundstrow. Mr. Clerk, please call the roll.
Sheasley,
Aye.
Fisher,
Aye.
Roundstrow,
Aye.
Mylum.
Aye.
Cook.
Aye, declare resolutions 1 through 5, waiving the reading. We'll proceed.
Please.
Mr. Clerk?
Resolved that the common council minutes from March 19th, 2024 be accepted as filed.
So sponsored by Councilman Mylum. Do we have a second?
I'll second, Madam President.
Seconded by Mr. Roundstrow.
Sheasley.
Oh, hang on.
Okay.
Resolved that the common council minutes from March 19th, 2024 be accepted as filed. Comments or questions? Mr. Clerk, please call the roll.
Sheasley,
Aye.
Fisher,
Aye.
Roundstrow,
Aye.
Mylum,
Aye.
Cook.
I declare the resolution adopted.
And the reading of the resolutions 2 through 4, is that correct, have been waived?
Well, actually, 1 through
Oh,
5,
one
five.
through 5, okay. So resolution number 2.
Sponsored by Mr. Roundstrow. Do we have a second? Seconded by Mr. Sheasley. Comments or questions? Mr. Clerk, please call the roll.
Sheasley,
Aye.
Fisher,
Aye.
Roundstrow,
Aye.
Mylum,
Aye.
Cook.
I declare the resolution adopted.
Resolution number 3.
Sponsored by Mr. Mylum. Do we have a second? Second by Mr. Roundstrow. Comments or questions? Mr. Clerk, please call the roll.
Sheasley,
Aye.
Fisher, Roundstrow,
Aye.
Mylum, Cook.
I declare the resolution adopted.
Resolution number 4.
Sponsored by Mr. Mylum. Do we have a second? Second by Mr. Sheasley. Comments or questions? Mr. Clerk, please call the roll.
Sheasley,
Aye.
Fisher.
Aye.
Rautenstrau,
Aye.
Mylum,
Aye.
Cook.
I declare the resolution adopted.
Resolution number 5.
Sponsored by Councilman Cheesley. I'll second. Comments or questions? Mr. Clerk, please call the roll.
Cheesley,
Aye.
Fisher.
Aye.
Rautenstrau,
Aye.
Mylum. Cook.
I declare the resolution adopted. At this time, we'll now take comments by the public following the resolutions. For those that are joining us virtually, there is a spot for you to raise your hand. Please do so and the clerk will call upon you. For those that are joining us virtually, please approach the microphone. Mr. Clerk, any resident wishing to address the council?
At this time, Council President, there is not anyone looking to address the council.
Okay. Mr. Fisher.
In the spirit of the Chris Fisher Gives Back, this week, this council meeting, it's going to VFW Post 7545. On Friday, they had an Easter egg hunt and it was free to the public and anybody who had a kid could participate. They made it truly an egg hunt. Like it wasn't like where the one you just put the eggs out and the kids run around. They actually hit them and like, it was hard. You know, I had to help them. So I thought it was, it was a great egg hunt. But I thought it was great that they raise their own funds, they do their own thing, and they still hosted this for the city. So I selected them for this week's $50 give back. That's all I have.
Thank you, Mr. Fisher. Mr. Sheasley.
Just that went by this week in regards to the skate park off Elgin, Tonawanda, and Mrs. Love, Mandy, and their crew are doing some repairs there. Somebody started extending it. It was a hazard. It was definitely a hazard. They had the picture. She had them. I had them on my phone also. And I don't know who this kid is. I'm trying to research who this kid started building this by himself in addition to it. That's basically all I have.
Mr. Shealy.
Thank you, Mr. Sheasley.
I can put you in contact with. He works for the school district.
Zalewski, right? He's a janitor. That's right. Yes, thank you, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Sheasley. Mr. Rautenstrau.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Rautenstrau. Mr. Mylum.
Not to sound redundant, but I don't have anything to report.
Thank you, Mr. Mylum. Mayor.
I do. Thank you, Madam President. As you know, the solar eclipse is coming on Monday. It's a 1 in 100 years event. It's we're not going to see it again. So some of the things that are happening, we are not closing. I repeat, we are not closing Niagara Street. The parks are going to be closed to traffic. We don't want the parks damaged. Then we have to park on the streets. The parking lot on Fletcher School will be blocked off. The parking lot at Heinz and Fletcher, the main high school, will be blocked off. We're trying to keep the people on the streets and not in the parks or in those areas. We just don't know what's going to happen. So some of the other things we're doing, the fire department is setting up an emergency tent at the west end of Niantic Park at the main entranceway. Emergency management will be there and available for the potential gatherings of 5,000 or more. We don't know what's going to happen. Some of the things we did as a group, we met for the last 5 months on this. We really want to be prepared for it. We got the Knights of Columbus selling food, water here at the band shelter. We've got the Lions Club will be down at Veterans Park, helping with a project that Mandy put together, which is a fun family event, which is open at Vets Park. And then we also have the City Hall. Okay, our schools are closed completely. City Hall will be closed. Erie County is shutting down quite a few projects. The courts is open only until 12 o'clock. So we're just fearful that when we wake up on after Sunday night that there's going to be people parked everywhere. And like I said, to protect the city, our citizens, and our property in the city, we are blocking these things up early. And this is all going to happen on Friday after work. We have a place for Mercy Flight in case something happens. It's going to be inside the baseball diamond, the practice field up at school, inside the fenced area. This event is a very difficult one to prepare for. We've been meeting like this, I said, for months. It basically starts as a partial eclipse at 2:04, and then it go total eclipse at 3:18 to 3:22. So basically, if you round it off from 2 o'clock to 3:30, it's going to be pretty dark. It's going to be either a partial eclipse, full eclipse, back to partial eclipse. So that was my note. Erie County basically sent me a little note, and what it said was, arrive early, stay put, and leave late. So, great, a great thing to do, so, but unfortunately, there's gonna be a lot of chasers gonna follow it all the way down the streets, down the throughways, unfortunately. I'm gonna thank all the people on the Eclipse Committee, all the department heads. We worked very well to make this thing happen. I'm hoping we're protected as well as we hope. So all the department heads, please be safe this weekend. The grand opening of Pearson Services at 37 Niagara Street is having a ribbon cutting, and it's coming on next week on the 18th. Welcome back, Mike Rua, who was sick with COVID for 10 days. So Michael, welcome back. And I will remind everybody that as spring approaches, we're back into throwing signs on the lawns. We have a posting sign ordinance in place. If you want to put a sign on the lawn, that's fine. All you need to do is fill it out, call the mayor's office or the clerk's office, get a posting sign application. It just says you're doing it. Police will get it the next day and they'll leave your sign alone. If you don't, we're instructing the chief starting tomorrow to start pulling signs. Because I have not received one so far. And I've seen some of the signs, for sale signs in between on our property, but between the sidewalk and the street is not theirs. So they can't put it on those property. They can't put them on school property. They can't put them on city property. So we will pull them. It's a very simple thing. Just fill out the application. We made that happen in 2022 and it worked pretty good for 2023. So I have, Madam President.
Thank you, Mayor. Rite Aid announced today that the store located at 47 Niagara Street will be closing in May. I know they have a plan if you have a prescription there, but you might want to call Rite Aid to get that information. And I know the mayor has been working with Benderson Development. So hopefully that store doesn't remain vacant for a while. The Twin Cities Task Force for the Homeless successfully placed its 22nd client into permanent housing. I want to thank all of our volunteers for their efforts. Since we were incorporated in January of 2023, placing 22 unhoused individuals is absolutely phenomenal. So we have over 35 volunteers that continue to give back and make sure that our unhoused friends have a permanent place to live. Last but certainly not least, I want to give a happy birthday shout out to my mom. Today is her birthday and I hope she had a wonderful day. With that said, I'd like to make a motion to adjourn. Do I have a second? Seconded by Mr. Fisher. All those in favor? Okay. Have a great night, everybody.
I wish I knew you were saying that.